it's me, Barbie Story Girl 17. I am here with a new story. It's The Princess and the Popstar. Yes, this is one of my fave movies. And for those of you haters who hate this movie, if you don't want to hear this story, then get your butt out here. I don't want any rude comments. So let's get started. The Princess and the Popstar, Chapter 1. I wish I had her life. Victoria, what are you doing out here? A voice shouted. Princess Victoria, Bethany, eventually Beth and Renee turned around. She was listening to her favorite pop star Keira singing at a nearby concert with her cocker spaniel Vanessa when she heard that. It was her aunt Amelia, the Duchess. Aunt Amelia! Oh, please, can't I go down to the concert just for a little bit? Tori asked. Amelia shook her head. Absolutely not. Now come, we have guests. They shook her head in disgust. And please do something about your hair. Tori sighed and then pulled out her magic hairbrush and waved it. Royal reception number 9. Then Tori's blonde hair became long and wavy with curls. Down at Mirabella's amphitheater, Keira was on stage singing a song called Here I Am. Keira wrote it because when she was little, she played for fun and made up the words nobody heard. And now she saw all eyes on her, and suddenly she was in a dream, and she got a feeling everything was right somehow. Here she was, being who she wanted to be. Then using her magic microphone, she turned her purple popstar dress into a strapless pink and blue popstar dress with her purple boots turned into smaller pink boots. Hey, Mirabella! She called to the audience who were going nuts. I am pumped to be performing at your kingdom's 500th anniversary. At the palace, Tori tickled her little sister Meredith. Tori was sport. Even though she was a princess, she wanted to have some fun when the royal day was done. While the guest was talking to their father, King Frederick, Tori tickled her other little sister, Tori and Meredith bowed when they introduced them, but Trevi was giggling quietly and then remembered to bow. Then Tori excused herself with Trevi and Meredith, and when they spotted their aunt's portrait, they turned into a donkey looking at herself. That made her mad when she saw it. Tori, Meredith, and Trevi ran to Tori's room. That was the most awesomest thing ever, Trevi giggled. Did you see the look on her face? Tori agreed. I hope it didn't hurt her feelings, Meredith said, remembering how mad that made her aunt. Tori smiled and laughed like, oh, she doesn't get her feelings, Meredith. The main thing wasn't that awesome? Then a small pillow fight broke out. Then Tori ducked down with her sisters as she thought, Trevi! Meredith! Then with a sigh, Tori said, now you two better scoot to your rooms. MCA will be stopping her way up in your any minute. Bye, Tori, they said as they left. Back at the amphitheater, Keira smiled and sighed with relief as she finished singing and walked off stage. Nora, tell Phil that nap time is after the show, and the drums came in late again. Came in late on rock and roll. Again, and not even the right set. And what's up with the set for the live broadcast? Nora showed a clipboard to Keira. Keira designs. Here are the choices. Royal Purple or Tokyo Blue. Royal Purple, Keira said. Royal Purple. Then Keira's manager, Crowder, met up with Keira and Nora. Wonderful night. Chill tonight, Keira. Best one ever. I got chills. Hey, Crider, did you get cameras? Did you get the cameras? Did you line up the cameras for the live broadcast? Yes, but the record company is a tad bit concerned with the budget. Tears going on. Budget? Crider, I've been working my tail off for 14 years. I've been working my tail off for 14 years for this. So it makes it very important to make sure everything's perfect, okay? I'll take my career up to the next level. Perfect, you are absolutely right. Keira, there's a tea party at the palace tomorrow. Princess Tori has requested your presence. Tori thought for a moment. Princess? At the castle? She nodded. No, let's do it. Then she spotted her choreographer, Daniel. Daniel, I need some new choreography for this Saturday's show. Then she showed Daniel a spin and twirl. You got it, he said, repeating the steps. Keira noticed that Kreider. Keira noticed Kreider had been following her. Did you forget where you were going, or is there something else? Well, yes. The record company called again. Keira rolled her eyes. Keira sighed and rolled her eyes. Well, they loved your new album. They were still wondering when we can hear some of the new songs. As your manager, I said, as my manager, you told them that the songs aren't ready to be heard, and I'll let them know when. Crying up, that's exactly. You know, you work too hard. You should let me run things for a while. That would make my dream come true. Keira shut the door to her trailer. Gotta go, Seymour, she said. She heard Kreider huff. Please don't call me Seymour. Keira sighed. Well, I guess I should actually write those songs. Keira noticed the box movie, then her bulldog Riff popped out. Forget it, Riff, she sighed. Then she took off her purple wig and smoothed out her long, wavy brown hair. Writing songs used to be easy, fun even. If only I didn't have all this other garbage. She picked up the red heel and waved it around. Lights, camera, check, double check, payrolls, make 'em work. Keira tossed the shoe on her couch in disgust and went over to her mirror. I don't know. And now I don't know. Sometimes I wonder what it'd be like to just let go. Rip was listening, but then he fell asleep. Keira looked over at him and laughed slightly. Princess Victoria, she said, looking at her portrait of the royal family. Now there's a sweet gig. Lives in the castle and everything done for her. I bet she's never worked a day in her life. Keira didn't know she was wrong. For back at the castle, Izzy won. Tori heard a knock on the door. Tori! Her aunt called. Open the door. Tori opened her bedroom door. Auntie Annie, she said, pretending to sound polite. Do come in. Enough is enough, Amelia said. I promised your mother I'd raise you to be a proper princess. Tori mimicked silently. But now you and your games of tiny ducks have turned our royal occasion into a laughing stock. Amelia turned out. Tori cocked it. Oh? Has some misfortune befallen you? Enough, Amelia said again. I was willing to overlook the flying cakes and I even made excuses when you hid the Prime Minister's teeth. Troy picked up her donkey plush and pointed at the teeth hanging out. Just as that burst, Amelia huffed. Princess Victoria Bethany Evangeline Bethany Renee, you're almost 18. It's time to stop acting like a silly schoolgirl and start behaving like a princess of the realm. Tori sighed. Forgive me, Auntie, she said, pulling out a hairbrush. Then she went up to her aunt and waved it around. I'm just having a bit of fun, that's all. Suddenly, Amelia's gray hair became a clown. Fun, she spat. You are royal. Duties and responsibility come before fun. Have you maybe begun your commemoration speech for next Saturday? Tori cringed. She had no clue what to write. Sort of, she said, waving her hairbrush over her aunt's head again. Except for the part after the ladies and gentlemen. Then the clown became a blue mohawk. Vanessa shot her mistress a look. Tori smirked. As guest, Amelia said, I'm returning to our guests. And since you refuse to take your duties seriously, you can stay in your room all night and write that speech. But Aunt Amelia, Tori cried. Not another word, Amelia shouted. Tori softly sighed. I am sorry. She went over to her aunt, who hugged her. Good night, Auntie said, waving over her hair, brush over her aunt's head once more. Then the blue mohawk became red with two braids. Once the Duchess left, Tori smirked and pulled her hairbrush out as she tossed it and blew on it. Then she looked at the piece of paper and recited what was on it. So far, ladies and gentlemen, 500 years ago our kingdom began its rule and... She sat down and crumpled up the paper and tossed it aside. Insert speech here. Tori looked at Vanessa. You're royal. Duties and responsibilities come before fun, she mimicked, then gave a small groan of disgust. Ugh. Vanessa looked her mistress. Tori slowly moved her head up and looked at the poster of Keira and sighed. Oh, Vanessa, just look at her. In the spotlight, she said. I love her purple hair. She can do what she wants to, as crazy as she dares. She doesn't need to be polite. Tori got up and danced a little. I wish I had her life. Then I would be so free. I wish I had a life. I'd be another me. Keira left at the portrait of the royal family and sighed. Oh, Riff, just look at her. In the throne room, she said. Every hair just right. She has tea in the morning and bonbons every night. She twirled over to Riff and put a finger on his nose. Wouldn't that be nice? She asked. She picked Riff up and twirled around with him. I wish I had her life. Then I would be so free. She stopped twirling and Riff looked at her mistress. I wish I had her life. I'd be another me. Keira smiled as she imagined life as a princess. The servants would do her nails. She'd stroll the grounds and have time for her. Tori smiled as she imagined life as a pop star. She would wear whatever, and then she'd rock. Tori walked out to her balcony and said, It just might happen. Never. But still, I wish I had her life. Keira walked out to her balcony. It just might happen. Never. But still, I wish I had her life. Well, that's the end of this chapter. So, Tori and Keira want to be free from their duties and be a princess. From the things that are most amazing. Their most amazing things ever. But Tori just wants to have fun. Keira wants to have time for herself. Will the girls get their wishes? Or will they just have to realize that they have to live, or will they have to accept that they won't ever be who they want to be? Stay tuned for chapter 2, and we'll see what happens when Tori and Keira get together. Comment, like, subscribe, bye! And sorry about this video being so long.